What is up, boys and girls, and welcome back. It's AppleByte, like always, here on youtube.com/AppleByte with the first video of 2017. And I think my mic might be way too high. There you go. I think that's better. Anyways, one thing I want to go off right off the bat. This is the first video is 2017. It is a Hu Yi game. It's this new skin, which is like Rafu Rai or something like that. It's like an orc skin, and as you could tell, the game is playing itself. Nah, honestly, today was my first day recording SMITE, and it was the first big blunder of 2017. Basically, I recorded 2 videos today, which is Tuesday. I think it's like the 10th or something like that, and my mic was completely off. So I have the video, the gameplay, but my mic did not pick up any of my commentary. So big ass blunder, like a humongous blunder. But anyways, this video is to show off Hu Yi's new skin, which is orc themed. You can see that there's a skull on his head. His bow is this awesome skull bow, which I really like, and I really kind of like the kind of gray brownish color that he's kind of rocking. Right there you can see that his one is covered in red with like this kind of like grayish white outline, which I find really awesome. And yeah, so yeah, that was a big blunder, and this is all gonna be post commentary. I hope that it's not bad, and I hope that you guys still enjoy it. Honestly, this is a really good gameplay. Spoilers, but and I do really well, but I don't end. It doesn't end very well. Let's just say that. There's a couple things that goes bad. I think the Yanis was telling me to pick up the red buff. I actually didn't notice that during the game. Yanis was like Hu Yi, and he was like clicking on the red buff, but I was just like whatever. So it's just me, Kepri, in the dual lane versus the Kumba and the Morrigan. The first thing I said right off the bat is that the Morrigan's an awful pick for a ADC. She's not like a Freya, she's not like a Kronos, who is primarily attack or auto attack god. You can see here that for the Morrigan to do damage, she actually has to come really close to use her abilities. And right there, Kumba just got away. But we did pick up the Morrigan, and it was, I think I did get first blood, which is awesome. But yeah, so the Morrigan, honestly, I was just like, why would you pick the Morrigan? Like her 1 and her 2 combo needs for you to be really damn close. And right there, you can see that I picked off the Kumba. So 2 kills right off the bat, 2 minutes in too, really impressive. And I was like, at this point I was like, holy crap, this game is going so well. And I was really nervous to record this video because Hu Yi is a high skill god in my opinion. To do really good with him, you have to really be able to utilize your abilities to their full potential. And I haven't been playing a lot of SMITE. I really haven't, and as a first comeback game, it was kind of daunting, in a sense. Right there, I decided to back off a little bit. You know, I am up in gold. I actually am really close to having enough for Transcendence, which is the first item I decided to build on Hu Yi. I wasn't sure if Transcendence was the best pick for Hu Yi because the meta has changed quite a bit. And to be honest, like, it doesn't really matter because season 4 is like really close, and the meta is gonna change once again. So whatever I was gonna do for this, or whatever build I would give you for this video, might be outdated by like this time next month, basically. But yeah, I decided to go with Transcendent. It gives you really good power early game. Gives you the extra mana that you need to really use your ability, since Hu Yi is an ability-based god, especially early game. And yeah, it's a really good item right there. Went back to base, had enough for Transcendence and for first level boots, which was fantastic. I want to start stacking as soon as possible. but I should have probably backed up a little bit earlier because like I said, stacking as soon as possible. But I like right there, I was like I could have stayed in lane, but I did want to go back to base. So I wouldn't waste any more time stacking and building up that extra power that would really snowball me. Yeah, so yeah, the Morgan. The Morgan's not an ADC. She's not Freya. She's not a Chronos. What I said is that the Morgan is, in my opinion, not even a mage. She's kind of like an Alquang who kind of will find her role mostly in the jungle thanks to her Loki-esque abilities. Her 3 allows her to disappear. Her I was like, Kepri, you should have told me you're attacking. Get it? Didn't get it. I think Kepri gets this one. Yeah, Kepri, my man. And I'm like, yeah, you rock. Oh, I shouldn't be taking damage there. And here's you do, Kepri. Yeah, the Morgan will find her place in the jungle because of her Loki-esque ability and her high burst damage. So yeah, like it was no brainer. The Morgan seemed to have actually gone into the mid lane to help Yanis, and then Yanis and the Morgan actually came in, and actually I think that might have been the Morgan. The Morgan I think used her ult to turn to Yanis to go into my lane. I don't know. One thing. It's funny because it actually happens in this video. This is the first time I've actually faced the Morgan, and while I don't think she's like OP, I don't think she's an overly complicated god. You hit your 3, you sneak up, you use your 2, you hit your 1, and then you get a few basics or use an ult to turn to another character that deals a lot of damage and just burn through your abilities again. But what I was saying is that the Morgan, more than anything, I feel she actually confuses me, and not like, oh, like her abilities or her Loki abilities. Like honestly, like I'll be in a fight and then like all of a sudden this ability that wasn't on the enemy team, like later in this match particularly, she turns into me, Hui, and uses Sunbreaker, and I'm like, wait, is that my Sunbreaker? And I had to think about it for a second, and I'm like, no, that's not my Sunbreaker. And I'm like, does the enemy team have a Hui? I'm like, no, the enemy team doesn't have a Hui. So I was really confused and actually ended up dying in that play because I took too much damage from that Sunbreaker. And it was really awkward because I used my Sunbreaker, and then like right after the Morgan on the enemy team uses Sunbreaker as well. So I was like, is this a glitch? Is like it was really weird, and it was a surreal feeling. But yeah, so oh, Kumba, you're dead. By the time I'm down, he's already down because he stood in my ult. And that's gonna be my 3rd kill. There you go. So yeah, at this point we're kind of just hitting the high notes, man. Like we're 33 stacks in, which is really good. We have 3 kills, which is fantastic. The Morgan comes and attacks us. She misses her 2-1 combo there, and I'm just like, well, I'm going back. I have enough for boots, which I will get, and then we're gonna get some wards because yeah, if we are gonna be pushing up that much, we need to have wardage. And yeah, the next item I think will be Assy, I believe, maybe. I'm not sure actually, but that's what I'm guessing. And Kepri, are you gonna be okay? Kepri looks almost dead. Seems like the Morgan kind of expended her abilities at that point, and doesn't really have. Oh, that's Agni. I missed my 1 there, which is dumb of me, and I keep missing like all these damn basics. Kepri ends up taking that kill, which I'm not upset about at all. I take a ult to the face, and I'm like, okay, clear the minions. Cool, good dodge. Kind of zoned them out with my Sunbreaker, and there you go. 4 kills, not bad. So, in all honesty, this match, it's going really well. Like, we're 8-2. I have 4 kills, which is fantastic. 8 minutes in, I'm fully stacked at this point. I have shoes. I could start my next item. Nike versus Nike. It seems like our Nike was doing a little bit better. She is level 11 at this point compared to the level 9 Nike on the enemy team. Ratatasker is level 7 compared to our Kamatos level 7, so they're more or less duking it out still. Yanis is level 9 against the level 9 Agni, so they're matched pretty well. So really where it comes down to is dual lane, where I'm kind of dominating. I think this I was gonna say Nike is actually dominating as well. By the way, like I started recording 2 videos. I tried recording 3, so I'm kind of scatterbrained at this point, and it's actually getting really late, and I do have work tomorrow. And yeah, that totally got me. I was like, huh. Also, the voice pack is pretty dope. This has that raspy orc feeling. Feels very heavy, which I like. Right here, I'm just gonna use my basics. I'm gonna save my abilities so I can deal some good damage to this Kumba. I mean, I'm 5 levels above this Kumba at this point, so he has no business trying to fight me at this point. And yeah, right there, I'm just really bad at hitting that, like, sometimes. And it's funny because I, like, later in the match, I'm like, what am I doing? You hit your 2, you hit your 3, and then you hit your 1. And I wasn't hitting that combo. I don't know why. I was trying to go 2, 1, 3, but that shouldn't be the way to do it. Missed it again, but this time we will be able to take down the tower thanks to minions. There you go. Getting ulted again, not fun. Again, dodge that little bit. Use my 1 to kind of clear and hit Kumba. I think I did both. And at that point, I'm just like, all right, I'm pushed up really high. I'm about half dead. I don't have life steal, so it's not like I could kind of sustain myself, so I should probably head back. Also, I don't think I mentioned this, you know, going through this again, but that was a bad ult. The shots, the arrows look really cool. It has like this kind of like wind piercing effect that I really dig. So right there you can see I went assay. Obviously it's really cheap. It gives you pen, it gives you attack speed, and it gives you life steal, which is fantastic. I then said Itchable is a great booster item, and what I mean by booster item is it's so cheap and it's so effective and it's so good early game that it's almost, you know, a no-brainer pickup. At 1700 gold, you get 30% or 30% attack speed, 30 attack speed plus 30 attack speed. I don't know. And then the passive where it takes power away from the enemy and gives you power. It's just fantastic. And it gives you some extra pen. Again, miss right there. This Nike's actually very good at juking, as you're gonna find out throughout the video. I went up in the air to make sure that this Ratatasker didn't come after me. And I think it's right there. No. Okay. Yeah, this Agni is also very obnoxious. Getting some good damage on, but you can see he's just like poking from far away. No one likes that, man. No one likes that. Almost got that Nike down. Should get the Kumba down. And then we're gonna... Yes, very nice. Double kill, very nice. I'm taking a lot of damage from that freaking... Yeah, I was like, didn't I get that Agni? Even in the video, I'm like, man, I definitely hit him, but apparently not. I thought I had the Agni there. Didn't, obviously. At this point, I'm low on HP, but I do have Assy, and I'm like, okay, I just need to find somewhere to kind of lifesteal, and I want to keep pushing. So there you go. Almost about half health there. I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, it wasn't a good idea, especially without Kepri there to take most of the damage. Nike and Giannis are in mid lane, pushing really high up. Yeah, so it wasn't a good idea to push there. At least I don't think. It might have been a bad call. It might have been the right call. I mean, right there. Is that? Yeah, that's Giannis running away from the Agni. Just gonna mess around with this Man, again with the misses, man. That Agni looks very yummy though. There we go, very nice. Got the kill though. Fantastic. And at this point, man, that's 7-0. That's crazy. I'm gonna try getting the kill here. Do get the hit. Right there, they stunned me before I can use my ult, and I think I'm gonna die here. I do dodge the rat ult, but he is behind me. He dashes, as you can see there, and he's gonna use his acorn and just, yeah, finish me off. Maybe I could have turned around, marked him, and then used my one to stun him and buy me a little bit more time, but that's a really hard call to make. At this point, we finish off Ichable, and we're gonna be starting up Chin Size, which will allow us to really burst down this enemy Nike and Kumba. I mean, well, Kumba's I'm not having too much trouble with because I'm so much, I'm 6 level above him, which is really high. But this Nike is still really tanky. She did build Sword of Gaia and Mantle of Discord as her first item, I think. So I don't know, but she does have the defense, especially early game, that I want to be able to penetrate through. And man, whew, I feel like I'm talking a lot more post commentary than I would during the game, just because I'm not concentrating on the game. Well, I am, because I'm commentating over it, but you know, I'm not actually playing it. At this point, I'm making half the kills, which is fantastic. I have 1 death, which, you know, is not bad at all, especially since I have 7 kills. We need to be warding a lot better. That's one of the things we had trouble with, I believe. That Morrigan. Yeah, I missed that, but I did hit there. And yeah, this Agni hits like a rock. You see there, I took like about 700 damage. That's about like another like 300. So that was a lot of damage. I was like, okay, this Agni is actually doing a really good job of staying back and really poking with his ult. And I was like, we need to start focusing him at this point. I'm not sure what he's going into, but should be good. Right there, again with the poke. Right there, I use my Aegis. I get away. Khepri does use his ult, but I do not want to stay down there. Throw down my ult, hoping to kind of peel away the Ratasker. It didn't peel him away, but he did die in the process. Khepri seriously just like smacked him with his claw and he just died. It would have been my kill because the tower would have killed him, or I'm not sure if my ult would have killed him, but either way, this Khepri's gonna lunge forward, and I'm like, why would you lunge forward? And yeah, he dies there. So this was a turning point. Our Nike, I'm not sure when it actually happened because I didn't notice, but Nike DCs, and this turns into a 4v5. And 4v5s can work, but your team has to be super coordinated, and you have to be able to take down the super important characters. Like the Morrigan at this point is doing ridiculous amounts of damage. Agni is doing a stupid amounts of damage. Ratasker is being an annoyance. So right here, I believe I haven't voted yet. Maybe I voted no already, but we don't surrender, obviously. At this point, I'm still feeling really good. I'm going 8-2. And right there, bam. That ricochet off the freaking wall to get that double hit. Very nice. Just completely destroyed her. I was surprised I didn't take Gold Fury there. I was almost 100% sure that that they would go for it. And right here you can see that I was like, no, Khepri, that's a bad idea. But we actually end up going for it. I'm like, Khepri already started it. I guess we're committing to this. Agni tries for the steal. Obviously he doesn't get it. Right there, you can see that right here. I'm really focusing Agni at this point. Right there, I'm like, okay, kill me. Go ahead. I am gonna get revived if you go after me. I got the Agni. I'm being slowed by basically everyone there, and I actually managed to get away, which was fantastic. Oh man! All right. I think the Morrigan tries Yana sniping me there. I'm right there. I was like, should I get Executioner or should I wait for Chin Side? And I said I was going to wait for Chin Sides, but then I was like, nah, I'm going to get Executioner because it was going to be an item I was going to pick up anyway. So I decided why not just get it right now since it'll give me a pretty big advantage moving forward. 10 and 2. What more do you want, really? That's borderline like carrying. Obviously, I'm not like we're still winning at this point. We still have the gold lead. We took down all their first tier towers. They took down both our middle towers. But at this point, it's pretty damn even, and I'm basically the one doing a lot of damage. This Kamatos is so underleveled for the majority of the rest of the fight, or for the rest of the match. You can see that right there. He's only level 11, and it's like, dude, why are you trying to pick fights if you're only level 11? Right here, again, gonna focus that Agni, doing that damage. You know, he tried poking me out, but yeah, was able to get that. That was good damage. All right, there we go. Okay. Nice, good damage, good damage. Oh, good pickup. Good pickup. We're gonna pick up Kumba as well, and there. We got the Nike and the Kumba, which is fantastic. That brings my tally up to 12. Go me, man. The Morrigan is starting to split push. You know what? I've actually seen this quite a bit. I'm not sure if like people are actually trying to split push with the Morrigan. But like I've seen players with that use the Morrigan really trying to split push. Right here we are gonna be able to take down middle tower. I was like, Ratatasker, come at me. I was able to jump over. Right here. I was like, what the hell is happening?
An ally has been slain.
And I took a lot of damage there. And I was very upset that I was able to get that kill on Agni. That Yanis, that was a nice Yanis portal. That was extremely fine, or great. At this point, I'm going for Deathbringer, I believe. Yep. I need those extra crits. And I think at this point, the team starts waning a little bit. They're just kind of like, hey, can we kind of just end this because of the fact that... And right there I was like, oh, the Morrigan used Sunbreaker, which was very annoying. And I was like, yeah, Kama needs to farm. He's way too low level to have any impact on these team fights. With the Morrigan at level 16, Ratatasker 14, Nike 16, Agni 16. Like, he's matching the enemy's support. And that's just like, well, you're not going to be much help in the match. So I told him he needs to farm. And it's funny because I think he might have took what I said to heart. But I was like, hey, if we're going to win this, we need to group up as well. So he just never kind of grouped up. He was always kind of by himself trying to farm. And it's like, that's great. But you also kind of like farm within our group. Like, if you're going to pick up farm as a group, you know, that way we don't get picked off. Like that Kepri, I'm not sure what he's doing so high up. He didn't place a ward or anything, and he's dead. And right there, I kind of given up on him. I'm like, I'm not going into that. He's dead, and I'm not gonna be able to save him. I was like, maybe the Kamatos gets chased down, and I'll help him. Wasn't the case. The Morrigan's right there, and I'm telling them to retreat, and we need to, yeah, group up. Like I said, we need to group up. I felt like team fighting, we're actually able to win even with that extra man down, but we need to stay together basically. So right there, missed the knock up. That was actually a clone, and that actually did get me. And right here, I believe, yeah, I'm like, well, yeah, that killed me.
You have been slain.
Got picked up by the Morrigan. The Morrigan, I was like, screw that Kumba, but it was the Morrigan actually. And that's the funny thing. It's like I was like, Kumba's going to Soul Reaver, and I was like, no, that's the Morrigan. And like Kumba has so much CC already with his ult, with his mez, with his root. And if you have Kumba and the Morrigan using those same abilities, holy crap, that's a lot of freaking damage. And I was telling this Kamatos, I'm like, dude, you have 2 kills right behind you. Like, why are you going for the Kumba? And yeah, he didn't even end up getting the Morrigan. He got ulted, now he's almost dead, and now he is dead, so... Oh, that was a lot of damage. That Kumba did a lot of damage. Or is it the Morrigan? I don't know. The Morrigan, like I said, I think more than anything, she causes more confusion than she actually is, like, good. I don't think she's a bad character. I think she's actually fairly good. But... she, like, you're just like, wait, where did you come from? How did you get here? And it kind of trips you up a lot. At least that's my initial feeling to that. Right here, I'm trying to catch up to these guys so we could maybe pick off a kill. Yanis gets that. And it seems like he wasn't going for it, so I was just like, okay, well, I'll pick that up. That was a good portal. Right here, me and Nike are going one-on-one. I'm gonna start taking a bunch of damage from the tower, and then I don't think I end up getting the kill, and I'm gonna get poked out by this Agni. This Agni actually catches up very quickly. I was able to dodge that first one. I was trying to turn around and do the 2 and the 1 for the stun to kind of buy me some time. Didn't really work out. The Khepri didn't ult me either, and we both died. And I was like, Kama, you need to group. Like, you're there by yourself and you're farming, and that's great and everything, but we need to group up. Anyways, I think at this point, I'm gonna let you guys go because I do need to still edit this video. I still have to render it, and I still need to get some sleep for tomorrow. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. My finished build with Hui Yi is gonna be, I'm going to sell Transcendence for Wind Demon, and then I'm going to sell off Ichabod for Hasten. That way I have a lot more sticking potential for kills and gain those crits. And remember, this video was to show off the skin. I still think I did really well. I think I end up doing like 16 and 8 or 16 and 9, something like that, and I end up with like 40k damage, which was fantastic. But yeah, anyways, enjoy the rest of the video. If you like the video, make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Dislike it if you didn't like it. Subscribe if you want to see more SMITE gameplay on the channel, or on this channel specifically. And nice. This Razztasker just doesn't like me. And there you go. Good revive, Khepri. And yeah, so subscribe, like, dislike, comment down below. And thanks so very much for watching. Hope to see you on the next one. Later, guys.
Watch your step. Sorry. I feel murder. Do this. A new threshold. Be careful. Watch your step. A new threshold. The way is open. A new threshold. Careful, middle. Okay. Enemies incoming left. Okay. Group up. Okay. Retreat! Take left lane. On my way. Your left tower is under attack. Your left tower is destroyed.
To the vanguard.
Sorry. Your left tower is under attack.
been slain. An ally has been slain.
I return to Shibal.
New pressure.
An ally has been slain.
Your middle phoenix is under attack. Watch this point! Wait! On my way!
To the vanguard.
A new pressure.
Enemy ultimate incoming! Your middle phoenix is under attack.
The way is open.
An enemy has been bested. An ally has been slain.
Retreat! Is under attack.
Killing spree.
Magic!
Three of us.
Disappear! Retreat! 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 Murder!
An ally has been slain. An ally has fallen.
Your middle phoenix is under attack. On my way! Your middle phoenix has been destroyed.
Watch your step.
You have slain an enemy. To the vanguard.
Defend left lane!
To the vanguard. Now,